What's going on, y'all? So today is January 6th. I am within the last 24 hours of my 43rd year. So this week's vlog is going to be all about my birthday week. So this week, I am showing up for myself in ways that other people usually don't. So I show up for myself for my birthday because but somewhere between 35 and 40, it dawned on me that I have to show up for myself because if I don't show up for me, I can't expect other people to show up for me. Um, Too many times in life, in my early years, from childhood all the way through my 20s and into my 30s, I have been disappointed for my birthday because things have been put off because people didn't have money or other things was going on, so people couldn't show up because they were going to that, or I had to put my birthday on hold for whatever reason. Um, I became accustomed to adjusting my plans in my 20s and early 30s um, to accommodate other people, and then in the end, they still didn't show up. So somewhere between 35 and 40, I just made the decision that I wasn't going to do that anymore. I was just whatever I wanted to do, I was going to do it, regardless of who showed up or who didn't. Because if they wanted to, they would. Um, so now I show up and do things for myself, regardless of who's going to be there and who's not. If I want to go on a trip, I'm going to go. Um, like right now, I'm planning for my birthday in 2026, 27, 28, 29, and so on and so forth. If I know I want to go on a cruise in 26, I'm going to book it now. And I'm going to book it as if I'm going by myself. And anybody else that want to go, they can jump on board as time get close. I'm not gonna adjust my cabin to accommodate anybody. If I book my cabin as a solo cabin, it's gonna be a solo cabin, and you can get on board the ship wherever there's space. I'm not gonna accommodate. I'm not gonna adjust my cabin to accommodate for you when you could have made plans to book when I booked, so that we could have a better rate at the time that I booked, but you chose not to. You if And if I'm dating somebody at the time that I booked and that person chose not to book with me, but now as we got closer they now want to go book your own cabin. I'm tired of making accommodations for people, regardless of what role they play in my life, and then later on they disappoint me. So if I made plans to go by myself today, and then later on you decide you want to come aboard those plans, so oh well. I'm not adjusting my plans anymore for people. You When I made started making plans for my birthday, you didn't feel that my plans was important enough then to be a part of those plans. So I'm not changing my plans anymore. And when it comes to travel, people know that I like to book my trips out as far in advance as I possibly can, just so that I have enough money, enough time to save. Because there's been too many times that I've had to cancel trips because they were too last minute, or not going trips because they were too last minute, and I don't like doing that. So, um, especially when it comes to things like international trips. So if I can book it far enough in advance, I'm gonna book it. So like I said, I want to go on a cruise in 2026, 27, 28, especially around this time of year. I prefer to be someplace warm. So 26, 27, 28, I know I want to be on a cruise. So let's see what we can. I think we can actually book a cruise out into 27, 28 now. So let's go ahead and book a cruise. And I know I want to be gone for like a week. So let's go ahead and do it. Right now, deposit rates are like $100 a person, and if I'm going to plan to go by myself, it's cheaper for me to go ahead and do it by myself right now because I only have to pay $100 for me. So why accommodate for anybody else? So that's where I'm at with that. Um, only time I plan on doing something local is probably later in the month. I'll like next year. It's kind of a milestone. I'll be 45, so I might do a dinner locally with, and even that I'm not accommodating for anybody other than my mom, and my sister, and my nieces and nephews. That's here in Charlotte, because I know my sister had my nieces and nephews, and they are underage. So whatever she do, they got to do. So I plan to do something maybe at Roof Chris or uh, some other nice restaurant, and even that, um, I know that I'm probably gonna have to foot most of the bill. So I'll plan throughout the year to save up to cover more than half the bill. And if I don't want to do that, then I will make the decision on what the alternative would be outside of Root Chris. Um, and then in 2031, I'll be 50. So again, I'll make plans to do something local later in the month for that, because again, that is another milestone year. So I won't do a cruise a year. I'll probably go overseas to someplace warm. And when I say someplace warm, I'm thinking that year. I'm thinking Cape Town or Johannesburg, um, because Ghana is more closer to the equator, so that's a possibility. But most people do like Europe or when I say Europe, I'm thinking London or France. But those are typically cold in January, so I'm definitely not doing that for my 50th birthday. But there's still quite a bit of time to plan out what I'm going to do for that. And then also in between there, my master's graduation and possibly my doctorate or PhD graduation is in there. So those are other big milestones that I'm going to show up and show out for myself for. Um, Whether family or friends show up to celebrate those is yet to be determined. And I'm not going to wait for them to celebrate. I'm going to do something big for myself. All right, but that's enough for all of that. So this week I am going to continue to vlog some of the things that I am going to do. It's going to be mostly me going around getting some free things. I do have I might have another doctor's appointment. I found something online last night with a chiropractor that might be able to help treat some of the symptoms that I've been having. They're supposed to confirm tomorrow when they're in the office. The appointment would be tomorrow if I do. So hopefully they'll contact me in the morning to let me know if I can come in tomorrow afternoon. And if so, if I can't film the appointment, um, I'll at least record and let you guys know how it went. Um, Other than that, I do have a therapy appointment tomorrow morning, which I might talk about that. Um, but I'm gonna be going around all week, picking up some freebies. Um, and that's about it. So I wasn't even aware that my phone even recorded this part until later, but I was experiencing neuropathy in my face at this time. So I was just rubbing the nerves that was spasming at this point. And this is actually pretty helpful during this particular moment. In my research of neuropathy is I found that massaging the nerves that was experiencing the pain was actually pretty helpful to help ease the neuropathy, and it actually was pretty soothing. So at this particular moment, you were seeing me getting some sort of relief, and they were beginning to relax, and I was just going with it. So when I saw that I recorded this part, I figured it would actually be pretty helpful for you guys to see this. Alright, as you've seen, I just finished my weigh-in for the week. And my goal was to be at 250 by tomorrow. I believe I'm going to miss it by 2, possibly 3 pounds, depending on what I'm fluctuating at tomorrow. And that's okay. And talked to my mom and my sister. I was telling them that I knew with the fluctuations that there was a possibility that I might miss my 250 goal. But I believe I'll be at 250 by the end of the month. I'm definitely okay with that. Because with the plateaus, it's definitely possible that, you know, you're going to miss some goals sometimes. But I believe that I will still be where I want to be by the end of 2025. At the rate that I've been losing weight over the last 4 months. And then with the surgery that I have coming up in August, I definitely see that where I could possibly be at my target weight by the end of 2025. So I'm just going to keep pushing forward. So I'm going to go ahead and finish eating, and then I'm going to do my measurements. Alright, so it's my birthday, and I'm in the car. I started just driving to go get some Freebies, and I got off on Carowinds, which is in South Carolina, but I was trying to go to Target in Steel Creek, and I end up making a wrong turn, and I stayed in South Carolina. I'm down near Fort Mill. So I end up at Publix. Publix end up being my first stop for a freebie. So we're gonna go ahead and see what they got for me, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, so here in Publix, we got a couple of different options to choose from. Carrot cake, orange, cream pop, mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, confetti, and strawberry. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna go with mint chocolate chip. All right, walking out of Buffalo Wild Wings, secure 6 free wings with traditional wings. All right, so just pulled up to Bath and Body Works, but before I go in there, I got a funny story to tell you guys about Publix. So I went into Publix to get the free cake or whatever. So I was in line, and I have on this hoodie. They say, pray for me, I'm petty. You probably saw the t-shirt that I had on in a couple other videos, and now I'll post a picture of me in the hoodie, so you guys can get a better look of it. But I was in line, had the hoodie on. The white cashier saw it. She said, "Oh, I thought it said pray for me, I'm pretty, but I like it." The white lady in front of me, she turned around. She said, "I like your hoodie." The bagger which was another white lady. She was so taken aback by it and kind of offended that she kind of felt obligated to say she liked it too, and wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. That when the cashier rang up my cake, she took my cake and put it in the lady in front of me cart. So I paid for, I put my rewards number into the thing to get my free cake or whatever. And you know, we all chatting it up or whatever, and I'm like, okay, what happened to my cake? I'm like, I think you gave the lady in front of me my cake. She was like, no, I didn't. I was like, yeah, you had to, because my cake is nowhere to be found. And even the cashier was like, yeah, what happened to his cake? His cake is not here anymore. She was like, I didn't give her your cake. I pay attention to those cakes when they come through. Yeah, I didn't give her your cake. And everybody's like, yeah, you had to have. His cake he don't have his cake. It's not on the counter. His cake has disappeared. So the cashier was like, sir, just go over there and get another cake. You don't even have to come back over here and go through the register or whatever. But I'm like, I got my receipt in my hand. I'm like, I'm not going over there and just grabbing another cake so they can say I stole it. So the same lady, she now feels obligated to go over there and get another cake. Thankfully, the lady that was in front of me, she saw the cake when she was putting her groceries in a cart, in her car, so she brought the cake back in. So now I'm standing at the door with 2 cakes, and I could have been petty and walked out with both cakes, but no, I put the other cake on the counter and walked out. But we're gonna go in here and get my free birthday gift from Bath and Body Works. But I also have, I think, 1 or 2 other, I know I got at least 1, possibly 2 other gifts that I have to redeem from Bath and Body Works. So I'm gonna go in here and see what else I get for my birthday, since I am petty. All right, so I was right. I had 2 rewards in there, plus my birthday reward. For the birthday reward, I did have to make a purchase. So for my first reward, I got this exfoliating face wash. And then I got this daily face wash for my second reward. And then for my birthday reward, I got the Ocean hand body lotion, which I'm gonna actually leave that in the car because I love that. And then I got the eucalyptus hand sanitizer. I'm gonna leave that in the car also. So that's all I'm gonna get for today, except for Krispy Kreme. I'm about to head there next. Alright, y'all, so it is just after 11 o'clock. Birthday is almost over, but it has been a very productive day. Before I got to Krispy Kreme, I did get a nice phone call that gave me an additional free birthday gift. So I found this chiropractor on Facebook that was offering some free consultation sessions that equates to about $300, specifically for people who have been dealing with what I've been dealing with the migraines and the neuropathy. So I filled out the form this weekend to get some to get the free consultation, and he gave me a call as I was driving over to Krispy Kreme, and his office actually just so happened to be around the corner from the Krispy Kreme that I was going to. So I'm grateful that I chose to go the route that I went today, because I originally had planned to go to Krispy Kreme first, and Krispy Kreme down in Pineville first, and then go over to Steel Creek over by Target. So it worked out that I did things the way I did. So I went to Steel Creek area first, and then went to Pineville, because Pineville actually is closest to home. So I went over there, and he could feel the pinch. As soon as he started the consultation, well, he started the consultation, talked to me first, and then he did the exam. And as soon as he started the exam and felt my back, he could feel the pinch that I was telling him that I've been having for years, since I had the fall and car accident back in 2011, so about almost 15 years ago. So he did a minor adjustment to my back and my neck, and I didn't feel a whole lot of relief, but I feel some relief. So I'm hoping that I can sleep better tonight. I go back tomorrow for the second part of the consultation, and then from there, we're going to decide if I'm going to continue treatment through him, because he doesn't take insurance, and I don't know if I have enough on my flex spending to cover his rates. We'll discuss that tomorrow, and then I meet with my physical therapist on Monday, and then we're going to go from there. If I can't cover his rates, then I'm going to see if, between my physical therapist and my new neurologist, if there is a chiropractor in my local medical group that my insurance will cover to help with this. So I don't know, we'll go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out the vlog here. I know it's only Monday, but we're gonna go ahead and close out the vlog here, because I don't want this to get to be too long, because editing can be a beast. like I said, I don't have a whole lot going on this week. We're just going to be going out and getting some more freebies. I will start a new vlog and let you guys know how the consultation goes tomorrow, and take you with me to get some more freebies. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can get all these post notifications, and continue to follow Life with Fred. Until next time, peace.